Gentlemen, you are entering into the most dangerous country on Earth. Please remember, Kim Jong-un is a master manipulator.
I have a gift for you.
Oh, this dog is killing me with cuteness.
The movie The Interview will screen at select theaters in the U.S. After all, Sony had canceled its release after threats and cyber attacks, but now more than 300 cinemas will be featuring this film. Eli Glasner is here with more, including some breaking news on this planned release. So what's coming down the pipe now?
Sony has a gift for people who are eager to see this film. Not a puppy, but you can watch this movie from the comfort of your Christmas couch. Sony just announcing breaking news. The Interview will be available online on YouTube, on Google Play, on Microsoft Xbox, as well as a dedicated website where you can rent this and watch it in high definition. And so really there's now a plethora of viewing options if you want to see The Interview. It will be playing in about 300 theaters and growing in the United States, a combination of independent cinemas, art house chains, plus the online options. So this is a dramatic reversal from last week when they said they had no further release plans at all. What's changed is this has gone from being a liability to, I think, an opportunity for Sony and shrinking security concerns. Early reports, the movie is actually selling quite well. There's a lot of interest in this film. There are some sellouts for those Christmas Day screenings. We caught up with some Americans rushing to get their tickets. Here's what they had to say.
I was willing to go on Christmas to go see it just to say, you know, we're not going to stand up for this kind of bullying and this childish behavior.
I was looking for a bootleg copy at first, but now I don't have to.
I'm going to stand up for free speech as well as to stand up for creativity.
And you know, all of the release dates or the plans are in the U.S., but what about here in Canada? Is there any chance we'll be able to see it?
Not yet. But we've talked to the people at Sony Pictures Canada, and they say they do plan to release The Interview in this country, but not for Christmas Day. So will not be in theaters in Canada on the 25th. I think what the plan is with this movie is see how it performs in the limited release and then go wider come January, come the new year. So still, this is a dramatic reversal from when it was only going to be, originally it was going to be 3,000 theaters. Now we're only looking at 300, but that could eventually include Canada. Now, if you really want to see this movie, you could get in your car and drive. We've created a map for you showing you the locations across America where the movie will be playing. The closest is Cornwall, Ontario, where you could drive across the border about an hour to Canton. Also, let's say if you live in Fredericton, you could make the 2-hour drive to the Caribou Cinemas in Maine. If you're in Winnipeg, well, 3 hours will bring you to Fargo, or perhaps you're in Vancouver, another 3 hours will bring you to the Art Lodge Cinema in Seattle. So we have this information up on our website at cbcnews.ca/arts. That's a long drive for a movie that hasn't been well reviewed, but there is a lot of interest out there.
And just because I live in Windsor, you could also go to Ann Arbor, Michigan, drive through Ontario straight through Detroit to Ann Arbor.
Drive.
Yeah, thanks, Eli.
My pleasure.